Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 19, The Appearance of Sukadeva Goswami, verse number 15. Ammopayatam pratiyantu vipra Ranracha Devi Drita Chitta Mise Dvichopasrishta Truhatastat Satrova Dastavalam Rayata Vishnu Rataha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. O Brahmanas, just accept me as a completely surrendered soul and let Mother Ganges, the representative of the Lord, also accept me in that way. For I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart. Let the snake bird or whatever magical thing the Brahmana created bite me at once. I only desire that you all continue singing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. As soon as one is given up completely unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, he is not at all afraid of death. The atmosphere created by the presence of great devotees of the Lord on the bank of the Ganges and Maharaj Parikshit's complete acceptance of the Lord's lotus feet were significant guarantee to the king for going back to Godhead. He thus became absolutely free from all fear of death. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Hare Krishna. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1st, Chapter 19, which is entitled The Appearance of Sukadeva Goswami. Verse number 15. Tammopayatam pratiyantu vipra Ranracha Devi Drita Chitta Mise Dvijopasrishta Kruhatras Tatsatrova Dasatva Alam Rayata Vishnu Rataha. This is the last chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1st, 19th chapter. So we have heard in this chapter and previous chapters about the Maharaj Parikshit. This verse is spoken by Maharaj Parikshit. So all of us know Maharaj Parikshit was grandson of Arjuna, Pandavas, right? After Pandavas retire, they have handed over entire kingdom to Parikshit Maharaj. And Parikshit Maharaj was very nicely ruling as per the Dharma, his kingdom. And we know the story behind this, that Parikshit Maharaj has committed one offense of putting a dead snake on the Rishi, Samita Rishi. And after doing that thing, he was repenting for his heinous and uncivilized act. When he was repenting, he comes and he was expecting, because I have done this offense to this great devotee who was very innocent, there will be some calamities in my life in near future. When he was expecting this in a near future some calamities, that time he comes to hear one news. Prabhupada writes, it is a good news. The news was, he is going to die in a 7 days. Is this good news or bad news? Huh? Mixed response. Okay. Pariksit Maharaj felt it as a good news. And he became very happy that Krishna has, this is a favor from Lord Krishna to make me forcefully detach from this family life. And at once he decided to go to the bank of Ganges and started practicing or meditating on Lord Krishna, absorbed himself in Krishna consciousness. This good news has went all around the universe. Okay. It's not only in this world, this good news went around in all over the universe. And after hearing this good news, all the great rishis, demigods, they also became very happy. And they at once they decided to come along with their followers to the place at the bank of Ganges where Pariksit Maharaj was seated, or he was performing, absorbed himself in preparing himself for the death. And all these rishis came on the plea of pilgrimage. They have to leave their house now. Where are you going? So they all has plead of pilgrimage, they assembled to this place. As soon as Maharaj Pariksit has seen so many great rishis and demigods are arriving at that place, he became very happy and he received them appropriately with the folded hands and made them to sit. And after all the rishis, great rishis, it says the great rishis were Narada, Vyasa, Parasara, Vishwamitra. All such great rishis were assembled there. And then Maharaj Pariksit, with folded hands, standing in front of them, he tells his decision to all these great sages that, my dear sages, I have decided to fast until my death. So death is within 7 days. So he has told them, I have decided to fast next 7 days till the death. And then he said, this is a mercy of the Lord that he has forced me to detach from this material world by giving this curse. And then he quotes the today's verse, which says that, which Pariksit Maharaj says, O Brahmana, just accept me as a completely surrendered soul. Let Mother Ganges, the representative of the Lord, also accept me in that way. Dandracha Devi Drita Chitta Mise. For I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart. Let the snake bird or whatever magical thing the Brahmana created bite me at once. I only desire that you all continue singing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. So he addressed this to all the Brahmanas that I have taken completely shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. So all of you, please now assembled here, please sing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. And he states sit shelter of Mother Ganges also, who is a representative of the Lord. And the death, how it is going to come, it's explained that there is a one bird, snake bird, or magical thing the Brahmana has created. So nobody has seen this snake bird before. So that's why he addressed it's a like something magical thing. Whatever Brahmana has created, let it come and bite me. Prabhupada in the purport, it's a very small purport, only 3-line purport, where Prabhupada says, the first line, as soon as one is given up completely unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, he is not at all afraid of death. So the first thing Prabhupada says, one who has completely taken shelter of the Lord, he is not afraid of death. Second thing Prabhupada says, the atmosphere created by the presence of great devotees of the Lord on the bank of the Ganges and Maharaj Parikshit's complete acceptance of the Lord's lotus feet were sufficient guarantee to the king for going back to Godhead. So the second point is the presence of devotees. Parikshit Maharaj has taken complete shelter of the Lord's lotus feet. This is enough. This is enough for him, guarantee for him go back to Godhead. The third, he says, he thus became absolutely free from all fear of death. In English, there are two words are there. Observe and absorb. Observe means you see what is happening around us, right? Absorb means you absorb, you take like sponge. Sponge you put in water, what it will do? It absorb the water. So when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, which is full of pastimes of Lord Krishna with his devotees. So when we read Bhagavatam, we also have to observe and absorb. Not only observe, क्या चल रहा है? Let me see what happened after this, what happened after this. Chapter after chapter, only observation. Page after page, like this happened, like this happened. Like. Not only, we should not only observe, we should absorb also. That's a very important when we study Vedic literatures, particularly Srimad Bhagavatam, where the life of a great devotees has been explained, how they practice in their life Krishna consciousness in different situations, different devotees, how he practice. So when we see, observe and absorb, then this kind of, because what they problem have gone through in this material world, it will become in our life also. So when we observe and absorb, then we will able to practice. That's why it is says the life of a Mahajana, which is explained in Vedic literature, has to be observed and absorbed. Absorb means we have to follow. There is a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam which says, Dharmasya tattvam nihitam gruhayam mahajanoyena dratasa pantha. So the dharma, what is the dharma? It is there in the heart of a Mahajana. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam gruhaya. It is there in the core of the heart of a Mahajana. Hence, Mahajana yena datasa pantha. We have to follow the Mahajana. So today we are seeing one of the great Mahajana's life, who is a Parikshit Maharaj. We are observing his life and we try to absorb from his life in our daily practice of Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada writes in one place, says in one lecture, This is great misfortune for everyone. What is saying? It is a great misfortune, not fortune. What is a great misfortune for everyone? If one does not follow the footstep of a real Mahajan, one's plan for happiness will be frustrated. Everybody wants to be happy in life, right? Nobody wants to become unhappy. What is Prabhupada says? How to become a happy? One has to follow the footstep of Mahajana. If we don't follow, the one's plan for happiness will be frustrated. So here we are seeing the pastime of Parikshit Maharaj, where he has come to know he is going to die within 7 days. So the death is very, very fearful for everyone, right? Generally, when we meet someone, we ask, how are you? Right? If person is honest, what he will say? What he will say? प्रभु बहुत प्रॉब्लम है लाइफ में. There are a lot of difficulties, challenge and problem in the life. Right? So, if you, and it's true, he is honest. That's why he is saying. So, if you see all the problems of the people, what they are going through in the life, if we want to summarize, they will be talking about the 3 problems of the life. When they say I have a lot of problem, they will actually telling one of these 3 problem in their life. The first problem is money problem. Everybody has. The person who has the money, his problem is how to maintain. The person who don't have, his problem is how to make. Everybody has this problem, right? Degree may be vary, 0 to 100 or 1 to 100. Nobody is 0. The second problem or challenge everybody is facing in the life is the health problem. When you say how a lot of problem is, he will address in one of the problem will be, I have health problem. Everybody has. The person who don't have a health problem, he has problem here. I should not fall sick. Worry and anxiety. That is also now considered as a disease. Anxiety, right? And the third problem is social problem. Relation problem. Everyone has. Small boss with employees, children with the teachers, parents, so many relatives. Everybody has some friction in the life. Nobody has 100%. Everybody is stood around him. There is some little frictions are there in everyone's life. So when they say I have a lot of problems in the life, actually they are addressing one of these 3 or all 3. Right? Financial, arthik, health, sharirik, social, vyavaharik. These are the 3 problems everybody has. Now, and they spend the whole life in solving these 3 problems. From the day 1, whole life is absorbed in how to solve these 3 problems of the life. Forgetting the real problem of the life. That is what Parikshit Maharaj is going to face. The real problem of life is the death. To explain this, I will tell you one hypothetically true story. There was one boy by name Madhav. He was staying here in Rajaji Nagar only. He was very good in his studies, and 10th standard he got the state first rank. In PU, in 12th, also he got a state first rank. Then he prepared for the G. In that also, center all over the country, first rank. Just imagine. Okay. And after getting the first rank in G, what he will do? He will choose the best college of the country. Right? So, he chose IIT Mumbai. In that also the best course. For him is everything is open, whatever he wants, whichever field. So he chose computer science. When he was studying his computer science course in IIT Mumbai, there also every semester first rank. And during the final 2 years, final semesters, he was preparing for CAT exam. He don't want to join the company after the studies immediately. So in his final semester only, he appeared for the CAT exam, common entrance test for MBA. There also he stood first rank India level. Okay. Now after getting first rank in CAT, which college he will choose? The top management college. That is IIM Ahmedabad. He got into the IIM Ahmedabad, and his studies was going on semester after semester. And the final semester came, and the interview started for the jobs. Since he had such a top profile, 10th first, 12th first, IIT first, G first, CAT first, even I am also top. Such a high ranking profile. He was expecting that he will get a job very easily. This boy has a one weakness. Even though your studies wise excellent, he had a one weakness. The weakness is he was very short-tempered boy. Very short-tempered boy. Up to that sometimes he will scold his teachers, scold his peers for very, very small, insignificant mistakes. So when the company has come for recruitment in his college, the teachers, who is handling this interview, they give some feedback about the each student. So the teacher has given this feedback that even though this many things are there, top, but he's a very short-tempered boy. So no company wants leader to be short-tempered. He will spoil the entire organization atmosphere if the leader is like that. So he's going one after another interviews, nobody is selecting him. This was a black mark in his whatever the document. And finally, he completed his master or MBA without job. Just see. And one more thing this boy was having is he had a brain cancer. Okay. So now no job, what he will do? He came back to Rajaji Nagar, came back to home. Now, after having such an intelligent son, there is no, but who doesn't have any job, is a very much socially putting down for the parents. What everybody will tell your friends and relatives, you are having such a intelligent son, but he don't got even job also, even simple job. So what is the use of having such son? People are started talking around like this. Then parents also slowly started putting pressure on him. Please go find out a job and all that. And he was applying various platforms and trying to get his best. But he was not getting the job. Now, you see, in this boy's life, the problem first of money, zero paisa in his account. He has a financial problem topmost, no money. Along with that, he has a brain cancer, very big disease, right? He is not having some fever, cold, throat infection. He is having a brain cancer, topmost disease. So health problem is also severe, finance problem also severe, and because of there is no job and all such things, and his nature was a short temper, he started fighting with the parents. So parents also tolerated for few days of him. At one point, parents also become very upset with him. And they said to him that get lost from the house. You are not my son. We don't want you to be in our house. If you want to be house, be peaceful. Don't fight every time morning to night. We don't want you. Get lost. So, in our relationship, the strongest relationship which we have is child with the parents. That is the strongest relationship in this world. The child with the parents. Other things you will find out. You can find many friends, many relatives, many things you get it. Parents are only one. It says in life, 3 things you cannot change. 1, parents. You cannot change whatever you want. In this life, he is your father, she is your mother. Whatever you cannot change. Second thing you can't change is your beauty. If you are like this, if you are black, how much you apply fair and lovely, you cannot become white. If your face is oval, whatever you do, it cannot become round. Right? Third thing I will tell you end of the class. So, now the strongest relationship which parents and child has, that also broken. So all the 3 problem pit level in his life. After studying, getting good rank everywhere. Finance, zero money. Health, brain tumor. Parents has told, get lost. Now he is thinking what to do in life. Then he remembers or he thinks, that thoughts comes in his mind. Let me go to Srila Prabhupada ISKCON Bangalore. Where all problems solution are available. So he walks out of the house, comes to the temple. First, after removing the footwear, he comes to Harinam counter. A devotee explains him the importance of chanting Hare Krishna mantra. This is the Yudha Dharma, and chant and hear. So he says, anyway, I have time. Let me go. He comes to Harinam Mandap and chants Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 108 times he chants and hear. When you are first time in Harinam counter, when you first time chant Hare Krishna mantra, that will be the best round in our life. Because we don't know mantra, so we have to be very attentive to word after word after word. So in such a situation it comes and he do attentive 108 times Harinam. After finishing 108 times Hare Krishna mantra, he comes to the Narsimha temple. He comes and after having the darshan of the Lord Narsimha, he becomes very pleased and he offers prayers to Narsimha Dev. Oh my Lord Narsimha Dev, you are a Vigna Vinasa. You remove the obstacles from the life of your devotees. So, I have 3 problems. Please remove one. That is my health problem. I have this brain tumor, something you do. Because if I have a good health, I can work, I can focus. If I work, I get money, my parents will keep me in the house. So, he offers the prayers to the Lord. Please help me to get out of this first problem. And then offer obeisance and come out and climb the steps. Then he comes to the second temple. Srinivas Govinda, Govinda. There he comes and by seeing the wonderful Alantara, Lord Srinivasa Govinda dressed with golden jewelry, he becomes very happy by mesmerizing beauty and smile of the Lord Govinda. Then he offers the prayers to the Srinivas Govinda. Oh my Lord Srinivas Govinda, you are a Lakshmi Pati. Please help me to come out of one of the 3 problems. That is a money problem. Please help me to get some job. If I have got a job, I have money, I can do treatment for my brain tumor. My parents also will keep me happily. So please help me, bless me with some good job so that I can have Lakshmi. Without your mercy, I cannot get Lakshmi. Prabhupada says, wherever there is a Vishnu, there is a Lakshmi. People want only Lakshmi, they don't want Vishnu. It's not possible. If we want Lakshmi in our house, in our life, we have to be devotee of Vishnu. So, after offering prayer, pays obeisance to the Lord, exit, climb up the steps. Comes to main temple hall. Shri Radha Krishna Chandra Ki Jai, Krishna Balaram Ki Jai, Gaur Nitai Ki Jai, Vishwadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. He comes to the main temple hall and from distance he had a darshan of all the deities as soon as he entered. Then he joins the queue and walking ahead towards the altar. There while he is coming like this, on a LED screen, one Bhagavad Gita verse comes, where Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Pita ham asya jagato mata dhata pitamaha. He reads this on LED screen, where Krishna says, I am the father of everyone. Not only father, pitamasya jagato mata dhata pitamaha. I am the father, I am the mother, I am the supporter, I am the grandsire. So he read this one line of Bhagavad Gita in his life first time. that Krishna is the father, Krishna is the mother, Krishna is the supporter, Krishna is the grandsire. After reading, having this consciousness in his mind, he comes in front of the Lord, Radha Krishna Chandra, and he offers prayers to the Lord. That, my Lord, you have said in Bhagavad Gita, you are the father, you are the mother, you are the supporter, and you are the grandsire. Please help me. I have three problems in life. Please solve one problem of it. That is, my father and mother accept me as a son. I know you are the original, but in this life they are my father, mother. So at least they accept me. Keep me in the house. I don't want anything more than from them. So after offering prayers, again pays obeisance. Have darshan of the Gaur Nitai. He could not understand who are they. Anyway, offer the obeisance and walks ahead and goes to Gita counter. There he sees one devotee. One devotee explains to him about the importance of Bhagavad Gita and reading of Bhagavad Gita. That boy wants to take a Gita, but he don't have money. So he tells to that devotee, I am interested to read Gita, but I don't have money. What to do? The devotee said, don't worry. Please join our Art of Mind Control free session. So he takes him to the counter and he registers this boy, Art of Mind Control. Then he explained about the importance of Sankirtana. Boy sits in main temple hall, hear Kirtan and feels so peace in his mind. He forgot actually all three problems of his life. That I have all three problems in peak level. Then he comes down and exit with Khichdi Mahaprasadam and feel more satisfied after honoring Prasadam and receive his putware and walks out. Now after going out, he was thinking where to go. Parents has told, get lost, you are not my son. Now what to do? So with this, and he had a impression of the temple. So with this all consciousness, he is walking out on the road footpath. He is walking on the footpath. From behind, one car comes. And car, the driver horns him. Pop, 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 pop. This boy is so disturbed. He is feeling, I am walking on the footpath. Why this star fellow is coming behind me? He should go. The road empty is there. So he doesn't turn back. Because he has so much headache on his life. Further he progresses. After few seconds, again that person horns. With little more sound. Pop, 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 pop. Still this boy didn't turn back. He continues to walk. But he got agitated. Since he was a short-tempered, he got little agitated. Further he continues to walk. Again this star person, this time very loudly horns. Paw, paw. Now this boy loses a temper. Hari bol. He bends down, takes a piece of a stone and decided to throw on the tar person. So he bent down, takes a piece of a stone and turns back with the shouting, who is this rascal? Like that he turns back and surprised to him, he sees 5 feet away from him, one lion is standing. Just imagine, 5 feet away, lion is standing. He got shocked. And lion is not only standing, he is roaring. Now, Just imagine the situation. Huh? You are in that boy position. Lion is standing 5 feet away watching at you and roaring. What will this boy will remember? That I have health problem, I have money problem, I have relation problem. All these three problems are pit in his life. Will any one of the problem will come in his mind? Why? Because when he is seeing the lion, what he is seeing? He is seeing death. He is not seeing Narsimha. He is not Prahlada. So, this instance shows us in our life, actually, compared to all the problems what we have, and when we say I have lot of problems which are summarized in these three ways, actually more than this, the big problem which all of us has is a problem of death. And this problem death is such that is inevitable. Every one of us has to face and is unpredictable when it will come in our life. Nobody knows here when is our final day. Anybody knows? No one. Right? We are all honest to ourselves. We don't know when is the final moment in our life. Now, at least after coming to Prabhupada's movement, we all came to know death is a real problem in life. That is all good fortune of all of us. That after coming in touch with Srila Prabhupada's movement, we all came to know the life biggest problem is death. I should work on this. I have to solve my finance, health and all problem. But finally I have to prepare myself for the death, which is inevitable. Now, how to prepare for the death? No college, no schools teaches us. Unfortunate situation. So many colleges are there, so many universities are there. They all teach us how to make money, how to become billionaire, how to have a good health, how to have a good relationship, millions of followers, right? So many systems has been created to teach us for addressing these three problems, but there were no systems were established in this world which teaches us how to face a death. Now, what is a death? We understood it is the biggest problem in the life. We all have to attend it. What is the death? In simple word, if we say, death is nothing but it is a surprise test in life. Death is a surprise test in a life. It's not in a 1 year, 2 year. It is a life surprise test. Suppose we are studying. In a school, there is a system called surprise test. Right? If you are intelligent, if student is intelligent, he knows that madam will announce any day surprise test. What will he do? He will prepare from the very first day of the school. Right? Then when the test announced, he will easily pass and go to the next class or next semester. In the same way, the death is also surprise test in a life. We all have to prepare on daily basis. Don't think that when I will become old, that time I will chant and read. No surety. Next moment will be there, we will be available or will be live or not. Right? So we all have to prepare for the death every day. As we prepare ourselves to come out of these three problems every day. Right? Now, in this preparation, what and all required? Your study, what and all required to face this final death exams? You need a good teacher who teach you right mathematics. Right? If you go to the school, teacher will teach you 1 plus 1 is 0. When test will come, you write 1 plus 1 0, what will happen? You will be failed. No, I have studied, my teacher has taught. No, in school also, you need a good teacher. Not only teachers should be good, school also should be good. Right? School also should not be teaching the wrong thing. There are schools which teach us all violent things. Right? We know. So, school also be good. Teacher also should be well-wisher of the student. Along with this, we required or people, those who are studying in the school, your classmate, they also should be good people. They should not be harassing, they should not be discouraging you from the study. If you have all classmates who discourage you from the study, let us do and play. No need of study. Your future will ruin. Even though you know there is a surprise test, you will not get encouraged to practice. And the fourth thing is required is the students to get good score or pass the exam. He required a good material to study. Right? Why people goes like you get a good rank? Why you choose engineering college in IIT Mumbai? He might have choose any ordinary college in Bangalore also, na? Why IIT Bombay? Best college, best professor, best material will be available for me to study, and best class of students around me. That's why that boy has chosen that. He might have chosen any college in this street of Bangalore. Why? No. He wants best thing to come out of his life. Right? So in the same way, when we are preparing for this death, we also need the support of this fourth thing. You are not dealing ordinary exam. It's the exam of your life. In that exam, if you fail, there is a second chance is there. Next year. Here there is no, again you have to start from zero. Right? So, by Prabhupada's mercy, we have all these four things based in our life. We have the best school. Srila Prabhupada ISKCON Bangalore. Among all the temples, this is the best school. It's IIT Mumbai, you can say. Best school we have. Best teacher we have. Srila Prabhupada. Who will teach us, all of us, how to pass this exam just like this. Very easy way, not complicated. Very easy way will teach us how to pass the surprise test in life of death easily. Third, we have a best classmates, all devotees, best classmates. They will never discourage you from practicing spiritual life. Always they will encourage. They will not say, let us go for a movie. So we have best classmate with us. And we have the best books of studies like Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and all books of Prabhupada. So we have best books, we have best school ISKCON Bangalore, best teacher Srila Prabhupada, best friends, all the devotees around us, and the books of Srila Prabhupada. If we take advantage of all these things, we will also easily pass through this exam of a death. That's what it says in this verse, that Maharaj Pariksit, even though there was an announce for him there is a death, he was fearless. Why he was fearless? Because he had the best people around him. All the great rishis are around him. Right? They are not saying that, they are not discouraging him from the practice of spiritual life. They all came to encourage him. Right? He was sitting at the best place, at the bank of Ganges, who is, it's mentioned, it's a representative of the Lord. So he is situated at the best place, among the best place, and what he is doing, he is asking the devotee, all the great rishis, please chant the deeds of Vishnu Ratha, the deeds of Lord Vishnu. So when we hear, so Maharaj Pariksit is saying, when at the time of the death, we should be hearing the glories of the Lord Vishnu. And how he has done this? He has completely surrendered himself at the lotus feet of the Lord. So surrendering lotus feet of the Lord, association with the great devotees, and hearing the pastimes of Lord Vishnu, he decided to quit this world. And in this way, he became fearless to face the death. So we all devotees, fortunate, we also should take advantage of all these things which is Srila Prabhupada mercifully blessed upon all of us to become fearless to face the death. And it is says, hence he was a guarantee to grow. Hence it was a sufficient guarantee to the king for going back to Godhead. So we all have to prepare daily basis for this exam surprise stage of life. Every day we have to prepare. And what is the preparation? Very simple. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told, wherever you are, simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is regular practice when we do chanting every day in our life. Then when there is a death comes, we all also will become fearless and we'll go back to Godhead. I will tell you one small pastime of Srila Prabhupada and I will end with this. There was a one boy in US who has decided to commit a suicide. Now somebody will say, Prabhu, death we don't know when to come. I know when to come. I will commit suicide. It is in my control. You are simply saying you don't know. I can decide when to die. Right? So, there was one boy who has decided to commit a suicide. And he wants to commit a suicide, painless death. He wants to die, but he don't want to feel any tinge of pain in the life. So, what he devised a plan, he was an automobile engineer. So he sat in the car, he has connected silencer in the center, and he switch on the car. So all the smoke is coming inside the vehicle. Okay. And he decided he had 5 pills of sleeping tablet. So he'll take 1 pill, it will 20%, he'll become drowsy. Second pill, another 20%, like that. So slowly he will eat. Put a music. So happy mood. Okay. And slowly carbon monoxide dioxide is slowly coming. And he's sitting on the first chair, first seat, driver seat. And suddenly, one boot distribution devotee comes there. He knocks the window. Tut, tut. And that boy, because he has just taken a 1 pill, he's a 20% drowsy. So he opens, and that devotee says, slide down. He said, no. What do you want? And that devotee shows him one book of Srila Prabhupada. The book is Beyond Birth and Death. It has a big title. This people's voice says, what is this? But then he doesn't slide down the glass, he closes his eyes. The devotee 2-3 times nods, but that person doesn't open. Then, and devotee also don't know why he's like this. So then he kept that Prabhupada Beyond Birth and Death book on the glass. He left that book and he goes away. After some time that person opens the eyes, wanted to see whether that person is there or not. He sees person is not there. But Prabhupada book Beyond Birth and Death is there. So the title was so catchy, he got a curiosity to him. Anyway, I have decided to die. Let me know what will happen after death. So he slide down the glass, open the window, take the book and start reading. That book is very small. It has a 4 chapter only. The first chapter is "We are not this body," and Prabhupada explain one after another. And he starts reading in that drowsiness. By reading Prabhupada book, you become so active. Even that medicine effects is not happening. And he reads out sitting on the car in a 1.5 hour entire book, and he convinced himself that I should not commit a suicide. End of the book, he sees that there is a temple address. He drives the car to the temple and meet a devotees, explain about his life, and devotees guided him that if you want to face this problem of death, the easiest way is to join Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. And then the devotee has joined the movement as a full time, and he started preaching and distributing the Prabhupada's books. So, Prabhupada books is also very, very helpful for all of us to become fearless in life to face a death. So, with this, I will close it. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Anant Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Bol.